Yes, fuel
Fuel logbook.
Yes.
Thank you.
Coupon.
Um, 13 fuel coupon logbooks maintained by the witness, Mr. Foday Manneh, being a senior storekeeper at the Kanifing Municipal Council, are presented for admission, and they are admitted as follows. The 13 logbooks are admitted together in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/FM/KMC/003, covering the period 2019 to 2023.
As the commission places. Is that all? That's all for this witness, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manneh, and we'll call you back when we are done with this.
Thank you.
All right?
All right.
Thank you so much. Sorry. Do we have another witness?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Welcome back, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this commission, may I remind you that you are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair. Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Mr. Jase, you are welcome back.
Jasi, go bismillah ka answer.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, so do you have the cash book with you?
Ako kasbuko sang yasuro abe bulle ba?
Hi, Mule.
Yes, I do.
Can we please see it?
Ako phone sergeant over.
Affiliate.
Yes, here it is.
This is the cash book you were referring to when you said you found it in at the dump site and then you took over.
Ako nyine mbugo di kamen funung janko ya tra do kudlato and ifana ya tare data continue.
You know.
Yes, this is the very one.
And just to be clear, it has no receipt attached to it.
ako bar receipt man travel.
What time on mukota audit?
At that time, we don't go to audit.
In fact, it doesn't have a receipt or from when you hand over your collections to either the chief security
Ako bayar ni aju receipt of kasoto ni ka kodo di security la.
or your supervisor.
Wala la supervisor.
What time on amount soto no?
No, at that time it doesn't exist.
We applied to tender the cash book that was requested from the witness. The start date for the entries in the cash book is 2020, is the year 2020. In fact, it is only covering the year 2020.
Ako po ko yung 2020 dam sango dam malem. Ay wala cover.
2021 fana bijele?
There is 2021 is inside it. Yeah,
And then 2022.
and 2022.
Do you mind guiding us the recordings for 2021 and 2?
Ako po isimo na ako no purunga jeje 2021 and 2022. Yes.
Sorry. When about it's 2020. So 2020 the mother in kono.
Only for this first book is only 2020.
Please come again.
The first book I gave you is only for the 2020.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jan 2022 sort of.
I have another book which have that of 2022.
Yeah. Okay, 2021 fana bijana.
And I have seen 2021.
Can I now please see it?
I'll start again. So this 2022.
applied to tender 3 cash books. The first is for the period 2020. The second is from 2021 to 2022. And the third is from 2022 into evidence as exhibit.
Asan te kukela ila nyimbuko ulumbe don la commission to kake sede jaro.
Okay.
The cash books maintained by the witness covering the period 2020, 2021, and 2022 are hereby admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/OJ in brackets 2/KMC/003.
Ask the commission, please. I believe that's all for this witness, unless you have questions for the witness.
Mr. Jase, thank you so much. We will call you when we finish looking at your cash books.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You are discharged.
Ninga cash book olu jubi from parada ni sulo bi jembe ko man la yama.
Okay. Ngabatu roke banda bamfo.
No, wala mo sita no le sai.
Ça c'est non.
Very well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry, may I remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Njai.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming.
Welcome.
Council, we may proceed.
Mr. Jai,
Yes.
I believe you have some documents that you were asked to bring.
Yes.
But before that, the issue regarding the deletion of the records in the matrix system. Do you recall this?
Yeah, I can recall that.
Were you the acting finance director at the time?
No, I was the deputy director.
You were deputy director. Was there any finance director at the time?
Yes.
Who was the finance director?
Dr. Keta.
Dr. Keita. Now, was this issue investigated?
Pardon?
Was this issue investigated?
Well, I did my part and reported the director.
What is your part?
When I get a query from the audit,
When you?
when I got a query from the audit about the missing receipts,
Yes.
I did my inquiry from the IT and from the system developer,
Okay.
and they provide me some informations,
What information did they provide you?
like the actual payee of those receipts, the taxpayers of those receipts,
Yes.
which I actually go through the reports of those particular transactions, and I couldn't trace them.
Yes.
Then I further went to these taxpayers themselves to find out actually whether they have a receipt, which some of them were able to provide these receipts. When I got these receipts, I approached the cashier about it. She basically said he doesn't know how it's happened.
Who was the cashier?
Yankoba Sonko.
Yankoba Sonko.
Yes.
And he said he doesn't know how it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I write a memo to this to this director himself, listing those receipts. And
Those?
listing the missing receipts in the memo.
Where is that memo?
I think I have submitted the memo at the investigators here.
We will ask that you provide us with that memo as well.
Okay, right.
You can write that down.
Okay.
Yes, you may proceed with the course of action you've taken.
Well, when I wrote the memo to the Director of Finance and copied the CEO, I think then that was handed over to the committee, Establishment Appointment Committee and the Finance Committee to do the investigations. And that was the director to go with them to the final report.
We can't hear you. We can't hear what you're saying.
I think that's why I stopped. When I reported to this director about the issue.
And the CEO as
and
well.
the CEO as well. I think that's where I stopped.
And then you said, I believe I heard you say, mention a committee.
Yeah, they call a committee, a finance committee, and then the Establishment Appointment Committee to investigate the issue, which I was invited once or twice. That's why I stopped.
Was there an investigation?
Well, I cannot tell further.
You said you were invited.
Yeah, I was invited. There was
By?
Yeah, there was an investigation going on.
Who invited you?
The committee, the finance committee.
They invited you?
Yeah.
And then you went for a meeting?
I went for a meeting and I give my version of the story.
And what did you tell them?
I told them exactly what's happened. The receipts were deleted from the system. And then I do the findings. And I got the actual receipts, and I provided a memo to the CEO, to the Director of Finance.
Your findings, when you say the actual receipts,
yeah.
What does that signify? What is that saying? Is it that you confirm that there were payments made?
Yeah, I confirmed that. Yeah.
And you've confirmed it was deleted?
Yeah, it was not in the. It wasn't. Yeah, I confirmed it was deleted.
What?
It was not in the reports of those particular days' transactions.
Did you confirm that the information in the system was deleted?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
And then this you got from your investigation from the IT and the system developer?
Yes.
Who in particular at Matrix Solutions did you talk to or gave you that information?
Who gave me which information?
Yes, from the system developer. Who in the system developers company did you talk to?
Yeah, it was Matrix, one Indian guy by the name Sahid.
One?
Sahid, Indian guy from the Matrix system development.
Sahid?
Yeah, but I don't think he's with them anymore.
You don't think he is?
I think he's no longer with them anymore.
But he was the one who gave you the information?
He was the one whom I give these missing receipts. I told him I'm confused because a system receipts should be sequential. But
Yes.
we discovered that some of these reports, some of the receipts are missing. So he told me, sir, that cannot be possible. Of course. He said, give me the missing receipts. Then I sent him the missing receipts. And then he goes at the backstage, they know where to go, and then he gave me the actual names of the pay and how much did they pay.
Yes.
So I came back, I said, okay, let me go and visit this actual payee. Some of them are in Jimpex. I went there and said, sorry, we have a problem with our system. Can I see your receipt, actual receipt that you have paid? He pulled out his receipt. I said, copy it for me. He copied it for me. So I gathered some of those receipts, and I went back, and I do my reconciliation, and then I called the cashier, as I told you earlier, and then he insists that he doesn't know how it's happened. So as far as an audit query, I cannot go further. I write a memo and report to my director.
Yes. But did your report, is your report conclusive? You now know information was deleted, but do you know more than that? It is the question. Or is it just the information that you have?
Yes.
Is that the maximum information you have, the most information you have?
Yes.
At the time?
Yes.
But that would not be correct, Mr. Chief Njai. That would not be accurate. You know more than you reported.
Actually, what I said is there is a discrepancies on the collection of that particular day.
Yes.
And the bankings.
Yes.
And that's what I put on the report
Yes,
itself. Exactly.
that is in line with what is in the other report.
Yeah.
So you didn't provide any further information apart from what is in the other report. You only confirmed that in fact there are discrepancies.
Yeah.
But you did not provide any further information regarding that. Correct?
Further information such as?
Regarding what your findings revealed.
My findings is what I produce.
Your findings were more than this, Mr. Njai.
Well, unless you tell me what did I find.
I will tell you. Do you know Lyman Sise?
Lyman Sise matrix system.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you had contact with him regarding this issue?
These issues?
Yes.
These issues came.
Have you had contact with Lyman Sise?
I contact Lyman Sise on this.
The answer is yes
issue.
or no. Have you had contact with Lyman Sise regarding this issue?
This issue was only Sahid that I contacted with by then.
No, you haven't answered the question still. Have you
No.
had any communication with Lyman Sise regarding this issue?
No. I only asked him to strengthen the system to ensure we have a audit trail visible and then to avoid.
Before you strengthen the system, you will have to know what is wrong with the system. You have a problem in your hand, you must deal with the problem first.
Yeah, because we were not able to have the audit trail in front. That's what I contacted Lyman Sise. I told him.
Lyman Sise told you how it was deleted and who could have deleted this?
No.
Lyman Sise testified here.
Yeah, maybe he may, but he never tell me who deleted it.
Not in particular the name. Just hear me out.
Yeah.
Not in particular the name of the individual that did it, but he told you how it could have been deleted. Because the cashier has a user right to the system.
No.
The cashier has access to the system.
No.
There's a demonstration that Mr. Sise did. And the cashier, when they come to pay to the cashier, would he not log in the system?
Well, that's an idea. He never told me that.
No, not true. Not true. How would the cashier be able to issue out receipts if he cannot access the system?
He have a user right which access him only to produce receipts.
But that's what I'm talking about. Before you produce the receipts, you must be able to verify where the property owner is registered. Every property has a number.
Yes.
So the cashier will have to input the number to generate the information and then get the payment and then have the receipt printed.
Yes.
So he has a user right.
Yes.
You know this.
Yes.
And I actually said no.
No. That was not the question about. You are talking about the deletion, but
No. I never asked. Listen to me.
Yeah.
And you have to listen keenly.
Yeah.
I never asked the deletion. I am telling you that you have had information, and you have cause to know who has what degree of user right to be able to do this deletion. And I will prove it to you because you said no. Now you have confirmed that the cashier has user right.
He has a user right.
Let's stop from there.
That's
and the user right is he can input information and generate the receipt.
He cannot delete.
I did not say delete. You did not hear the word delete from my mouth.
Yes.
So you don't have to, we don't have to jump the gun. Just hear me out, answer the questions as I ask them. Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
The cashier has user rights.
Obviously.
Is it a yes?
Yes.
Good. Who else has user rights?
Many, all cashiers have user rights, and
Okay.
the rates staffs,
And the race staff?
and the race manager, and the
Now,
finance.
what kind of user right does the IT have? IT manager?
The IT manager at the time have all the user rights.
Exactly. And the IT manager controls the
The server. Exactly.
And this deletion can only be done at the level of the server.
At the level of server, exactly.
This you know. This is within your knowledge.
Exactly, but I'm a human being as well.
What do you mean you're a human being?
Yeah, maybe I may not, my mind didn't touch that level.
Nope, you misinformed. You kind of, you were economical with the truth. You know what the truth was. It was clear. There was an audit. You were told all of this information. It was within your knowledge. You refused to share.
Well, you may think that, but I've never refused, because certain things you have to get evidence.
No.
And wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You cannot just tell me this and that there is no proof of these user rights. You bring me an audit trail that show me XYX perform this particular tax. I understand where you're coming from. But when I look at the system, I noticed that the IT manager got even more than the IT user right, and he was at the application level. That's the time I blocked. And then there was even an issue with that. He was reporting me everywhere, the IT manager himself. He was going everywhere saying that why should I limit his user right?
Let's forget about that. Let's forget about that for now.
Okay.
That is not important.
That's right.
What is important is you had adequate information regarding this system and the possibility who would have deleted this information, and you refused. You refused to share that information.
Well,
and you don't tell me just because you're a human being. No.
Well,
you had the information. The same way we were fed with the information by Mr. Sise, it's the same way you were fed with the information.
Even the committee themselves were fed by the system.
It makes things worse.
Yeah.
What you are saying makes things worse. That there was some degree of collusion or some degree of trying to be economical with the truth to bury evidence.
No.
So if you say even the committee, it makes things worse. No. That you at the senior management at K.M.C, you knew about this fraud. You knew who would have been in a position to delete this information. No one did anything about it. You only wrote a memo and you asked that this system be upgraded. No one did anything about it, Mr. Njai. Why?
I had a director who's my supervisor.
Answer my question. Why did you not report in full?
How can I can report where my limitation is. I can report what my limitation is, what I found. I was not the director at the time. I'm a deputy.
I know.
When I got the information, the directors will go further and do his other works. But me as a deputy director, when I'm reported, the auditor come to my office. In fact, it was out of my distinct to support the auditor and then go in further go to the street.
It was not gratis.
Wait a minute. The auditor reported the director.
Yes.
He goes from the director, he comes to my office.
Yes.
And he told me about these deletions.
Yes.
Well, I said to you that these things have to be found out, have to be investigated.
Yes.
Well, if I stop where I stopped, I didn't go further and contact the system developer and to get the names of those deleted receipt numbers. And then I took my own time. I go to the field from morning to 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock afternoon to cite these receipts and photocopy them. And when I come back, I draw a memo, I write a memo, inform my superiors about what's happened. And I told them, this is happening. Fine. You may say a yes. I didn't say a yes. I was told that the IT manager deleted. I don't want to be, I was told. I want to have evidence. Because what I was getting
No, not true. This is the problem. That is very inaccurate. You see, if you had stayed in your office as a deputy director and not go and mount an investigation, you may not have been called and asked this question.
Yeah.
Is that not the case?
Yeah.
Yes. You may have called your boss and your boss's boss, and the list goes on. So whosoever had knowledge at the senior management level, you are part of the senior management, are you not?
Am I?
Exactly.
Yes.
So the information you have must have been shared. I'm not saying you must have taken action to punish anyone. You may not have those powers. Or to summon the CEO, or to summon the mayor. But I am saying, like you said, that the committee in fact were aware, right from you as a deputy director all the way going up, everyone knew this issue about the deletion of this amount, and everyone knew where it went wrong. That is a correct statement. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
Well, I may agree with that, yes.
Yes, that's it. And again, Mr. Tonjai, why do you think action was not taken?
That's beyond my understanding.
You have to speak loud.
I say that's beyond my control.
Do you think action should have been taken?
Well, action should have been taken, yes.
Action should have been taken because
Yes.
it's very clear
Yes.
in which area the deletion happened.
Yes.
And it's very clear who were manning those offices at the time.
Yes.
And no action was taken.
No.
And you are saying that the Director of Finance was aware.
Obviously, a memo was sent to him.
Yes, I know. I
Yes.
have to establish
Yeah.
these facts. And the CEO was aware.
Yes.
And the committee, is it
Yes.
the Audit and Finance Committee you said?
Yes.
They were aware as well.
Yes.
And no action was taken. Correct.
I'm not aware of any action being taken.
Exactly. Any questions for this witness on this issue?
No.
Mr. Jai, you were asked to produce some documents. You may produce some documents. But for just for the record as well, the amount we're talking about, Mr. Jai, is about $297,941 is for the 3 bottles. Do you confirm this is the amount that is said to have been deleted in the system? Correct?
Yeah, I have to see the
I can give you the audit report, sir. Do you confirm that that's the amount that was deleted in the system?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, from the system. Thank you so much.
No, this is part of it. And this one's.
The first document I've seen is the financial statement and reports for the year 31st December to December 2020, correct?
Yes.
We applied to tender the following documents. The K.M.C. Carnival Municipal Council financial statement and reports for the year ended 31st December 2020. The offer of appointment and the deployment letter, confirmation of appointment, arrest to the witness Sirif Njai, 14th of May 2003, an offer of appointment to the position of the post of assistant market manager, 31st May 1999, a promotion letter to assistant market manager, 1st August 2000. A confirmation of appointment, 14th May 2003. Offer of appointment to the post of assistant market manager, 31st May 1999.
Hope that's
This seems to be a repetition. A redeployment letter addressed to the witness, Sirif Njai, 23rd of October 2013. An appointment as Director of Internal Audit, 17th March 2010. A redeployment letter, 23rd of October 2013. An appointment as Acting Director of Finance, Can we have a more legible one? This letter, you can barely read it.
Okay.
Deployment and preparation of handing over, no, 3rd March 2020. And also 2 cash books.
Not cash book, impress register.
Please come again.
Impress register.
Or impress register.
Yes.
We have an impress register for the year 2019, the first one, 2019 2020.
And the first one is on the other book.
Please.
2018 maybe might be on the first book, on this other book.
I can't hear you clearly.
2018 might be on the other book.
We have one for 2020, from 2022, and then the first one is from 2017.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have anything for 2018.
Yeah.
2018 seems to be blank. I'm not sure. Yes, we have 2018. But 7 entries in 2018. Is that correct, sir?
That's what I have, yeah.
That's what you have, yes. So the first impress register is from 2017 to 2021. In fact, to 2022, and the second one from 2022 to date. We We have the financial statement and report for the year ended 31st December 2019.
Yep.
We have the agreement between Caribbean Municipal Council and Yasin Senghor, in bracket Senghor Law Practice. We have Quantum Limited account details
Yep.
for Arab Gambia Islamic Bank, correct?
Yeah.
We have the list of salaries and allowances increment from 2018. And attached to the list is the General Council meeting, sir.
Yes.
The date is 24th of September 2019. We have list of advisors,
Yeah.
but you didn't state the period, did you?
The-
You have Mustafa Kani,
Yeah.
Bakari Singate,
Yes.
and Maria Docosta.
Yes.
What is the period?
I didn't state the period anyway.
Can you provide us with this information later? We have a list for the name of the collectors for 2020. A list of the bidders for the waste collection truck tender,
Yes.
Espas Motors, TK Motors, and Shaiben Madis Limited. We have the staff on contract. And we have the staff registered in the Mbalit project. Is that correct, sir?
Pardon?
The Mbalit project staff
Contracts, on contracts.
on contracts.
Yes, those are also on contracts.
The other one is the list of projects implemented during the period for Carnival Municipal Council. It's from 2019 to 2020.
Yes.
We have a General Council resolution dated 26th of July 2021 with the first resolution being indefinite leave and withholding of non-mandatory allowances of the CEO and co-conspirators. You refer to them as co-conspirators. How can you do that when something is not even proven yet? We have a General Council resolution, 4th of August 2021. With Resolution 1, leave and withholding of non-mandatory allowance of the CEO and the Director of Finance. We have a request for financing, addressed to the Chief Executive Officer from EcoBank, 3rd November 2022. So, yeah, I said that because when someone is accused or suspected, you say alleged. You understand that? We have an agreement between K.M.C, represented by Jaya Cham, and Espas Motors, represented by Jim Gay, sales manager. Yeah, Cham is the acting CEO within the period. The date is 6th March 2019. We have a list for the list of accounts for Carnival Municipal Council. And Carnival Municipal Council total revenue from I'm sure you meant 2018. It says 2028.
2018, yeah.
Yes, to date, to 2020. You may just do the correction and then sign against it.
Okay.
Yeah. All these documents, Madam Chairperson, we apply to have admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
The following documents that have been requested from Mr. Serif Jai are admitted as follows. The impress register covering the period 2017 to date, Kanifing Municipal total revenue from 2018 to 2020, the Kanifing Municipal Council list of projects implemented during the period, that is 2018 to 2023. A memo from the Clerk of Council addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer and copied to the Lord Mayor, Acting Director of Finance, with reference GCM/R/04/2020, and it is dated 26th of July 2021, with the subject General Council resolution. And with the heading indefinite leave and withholding of non-mandatory allowances of the CEO and co-conspirators. A memo from the Clerk of Council to the Chief Executive Officer and copied to the Lord Mayor K.M.C, Director of Finance and File, bearing reference GCM/R/08/2021, dated the 4th of August 2021, with subject General Council resolution on the issue leave and withholding of non-mandatory allowance of the CEO and Director of Finance. A letter dated the 3rd of November 2022 from EcoBank Gambia Limited, to the Chief Executive Officer, Kanifing Municipal Council, with the subject request for financing. An agreement made between Jaja Cham, Acting Chief Executive Officer, and Espas Motors, Kanifing, represented by Jim Gay, Sales Manager, dated the 15th of February 2019. Kanifing Municipal Council list of accounts opened from 2018 to 2020. The Kanifing Municipal Council financial statements and reports for the year ended 31st December 2020 by the National Audit Office, dated February 2023. A letter dated the 5th of November 1996 with reference K.M.C/ADM/staff addressed to Serif Njai, 103 Brikama Highway, Talindin, K.M.C, with the subject offer of appointment. It is signed by Ibrahim D. Jobate for Municipal Clerk and copied to Chairman K.M.C, Treasurer K.M.C, and Systems Unit. A letter dated the 21st of September 1998 with reference K.M.C/ADM/staff addressed to Mr. Serif Njai, Revenue Collector, Treasury Department, the caption redeployment. It is signed by Ibrahim D. Jobate for Municipal Clerk. It is copied to the Chairman, K.M.C, Treasurer, and EDPC. A letter dated the 14th of May 2003 with reference KMC/ADM/055 addressed to Sheriff Njai, Finance Manager 2, Treasury Department, with the subject confirmation of appointment. It is signed by Ibrahim D. Jobate, Director of Administration, and is copied to the Lord Mayor, Director of Finance. A letter dated the 31st of May 1999 with reference KMC/ADM/staff addressed to Sheriff Njai, Accounts Clerk, Treasury Department, with the subject offer of appointment to the post of Assistant Market Manager. It is signed by Ibrahim D. Jobate for Municipal Clerk, copied to Chairman, KMC, Treasurer, Systems Manager. A letter dated the 1st of August 2000 with reference KMC/ADM/staff addressed to Mr. Sheriff Njai, Assistant Market Manager, Treasury Department, with the subject promotion, and it is signed by Ibrahim Jaite for Chief Executive Officer. It's copied to the Chairman, KMC, Treasurer, Market Manager, MIS Unit. A letter dated the 14th of May 2003 with reference KMC/ADM/055 addressed to Sheriff Njai, Finance Manager 2, Treasury Department, with the subject confirmation of appointment. It is signed by Ibrahim D. Jobate, Director of Administration, and it's copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC, Director of Finance. A letter dated the 31st of May 1999 addressed to Sheriff Njai, Accounts Clerk, Treasury Department, with the subject offer of appointment to the post of Assistant Market Manager. It is signed by Ibrahim D. Jobate for Municipal Clerk, copied to Chairman, KMC, Treasurer, and Systems Manager. A letter dated the 23rd of October 2013 with reference KMC/ADM/055 addressed to Mr. Serif Njai, Director of Internal Audit, with the subject redeployment. It is signed by Pa Khalifa Sanyang, Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to Lord Mayor, KMC, Director of Finance, IT Manager, Chairman, Establishment and Appointment Committee, Chairman, Local Government Service Commission. A letter dated the 17th of March 2020 with reference KMC/ADM/055 addressed to Sheriff Jai, Director of Internal Audit, KMC. Appointment as Director of Internal Audit is the subject of the said letter, and the letter is signed by Dua Ojata for Chief Executive Officer and is copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC, Chairman, Establishment and Appointment Committee, Director of Finance. A letter dated the 23rd of October 2013 with reference KMC/ADM/055 addressed to Mr. Serif Njai, Director of Internal Audit, with the subject redeployment. The letter is signed by Pa Khalifa Sanyang, Acting Chief Executive Officer, and is copied to the Lord Mayor, KMC, Director of Finance, IT Manager, Chairman, Establishment and Appointment Service Commission. Mr. Njai, I believe there is a letter that is not very clear. The copying is not clear. I believe you copied it from your files, which is on folio 63. Can you please provide a clearer copy of that letter?
Okay.
And I can see on the right, top right-hand corner is indicated 63. I believe it's folio 63.
Okay.
The next document is dated, which is a letter dated the 3rd of March 2020. It is addressed, it has a reference, LM 35/131/01 in brackets 84. It is addressed to Acting Finance Director, Kanifing Municipal Council, with the subject redeployment and preparation of handing over note. It is signed by Aliu Sedikan for Permanent Secretary. It is copied to Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Lord Mayor, Kanifing Municipal Council, CEO, Kanifing Municipal Council. The next document is the Kanifing Municipal Council Financial Statement and Report for the year ended 31st December 2019, and this is from the National Audit Office, and it is dated November 2020. An agreement dated the 22nd of July 2020 between Kanifing Municipal Council and Yasin Senghor, in brackets Senghor Law Practice, being an agreement that took effect the 12th day of June 2020 to the 11th day of June 2021. A quantum limited account details is the next document. Kanifing Municipal Council list of salaries and allowances increment from 2018 to date. Is that correct, Mr.
Yeah, to
Njai?
2020.
To 2020.
Yes.
Please take a look at this, because 2020 is not contained in the document. And please confirm whether this the same. This document is referring to the attached document, which is a General Council meeting dated the 24th of September 2019.
Yeah, it's referring to the increment from 20, because increments happens 2019, but not 2018. And the resolutions that relate the increments falls on this September budget session at the approval budget time. If you go in there, you will see the increment where it's occurred.
Yes, my issue is the first document,
Yes.
which says 2018. There's no indication of 2020. Can you get us the proper document?
Like the resolution?
Yes, that one, the first one.
The first one on top.
Yes.
The last column is, the columns are showing the 2019 and 2020 and 2018 salaries.
Yes.
And where the changes occur.
What is the heading of the document?
The document list of, oh yeah, from 2018.
No, hang on, please. This document has already been admitted.
Okay.
It's been admitted in evidence.
Okay.
So what you can do is you to provide us with the correct
dates.
Yes,
on
with
the
the correct document having the correct dates on it.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thank you. The next document is the list of staff on contract. And the next document is the name of collectors for the year 2020, which is contained on a list. The list of accounts of the Kanifing Municipal Council. And a list of advisors, which contains 3 names.
Yes.
Is that all for the list of advisors?
That's what I know.
That is what you have?
That's what I know, yes.
Yes, okay. Thank you. These documents are all admitted in a bundle together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/SN/KMC/003.
As the commission, please.
So, Mr. Njai, you still have to present to us the Kanifing Municipal Council list of salaries and allowances increment, you know, the complete and correct version, so that we may admit that together with the attached document.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did we ask you as well? I believe we've asked you to provide us the information regarding the.
No, you asked for canteen register.
Yes.
Which was with the collectors, which I believe they have submitted.
Okay.
And then the license register as well, which was also submitted, as well as the bank reconciliations also is confirmed that they were kept around here, within the hall here.
They were?
Kept within the hall here. Modu Kamara and my finance manager confirm it to me.
All right, we will get back to you.
Okay.
That's all, Madam Chairperson.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Njai.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for presenting this document. I think you just have one more, and we will cross-check the other documents to confirm what you said.
Thank you.
So we will call you if we need you to clarify any issue for us further. Thank you so much. You are discharged.
Welcome.
Do we have another witness?
Yes, we have one last witness.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Good afternoon, sir.
You can kindly take your seat, Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. May I remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Sanjay, good afternoon and welcome back.
Good afternoon, ma.
All right. Council, can we proceed?
Yes, do you have the documents you were asked to bring?
Yes, sir.
Can we please see what you have?
Okay, the canteen registers and the weekly reports from 2019 to 2023.
Yes.
Plus the bank clearance of the loan I'm servicing.
18. The first one we have.
Is it the weekly reports or the canteen registers?
Okay, the first one is the canteen register.
Yes, the canteen register and the kiosk. I did it per market.
And the chaos, yes.
Yeah, per market.
And the weekly reports for 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022 into evidence as exhibits. This is your clearance certificate from Trust Bank?
Yes, sir.
And also a clearance certificate from Trust Bank dated 7th of October 2024, signed by Ibrahim Asila, Bunu branch. Do you have the copies for the request you've made for the septic tank hiring?
Sir?
The copies of request that you have written for the hiring of septic tanks?
No, I did not say that I do request.
You said you wrote one. You wrote. And
yeah, I submitted that one, but you returned it back to me that I just printed it. I said yes because it was in the system. I printed,
yes.
So I submitted, but you returned it back.
So that one is the only one you are written to.
Yeah,
request.
that was in 2019.
But the subsequent ones were not written.
No, that one I was instructed by the then acting CEO that whenever it's full, let me communicate, and if they approve, I communicate.
And who was acting CEO?
Jaja Cham.
Jaja Cham.
Yes, sir.
So as far as you're concerned, your relationship with Jaya Cham in hiring the septic tanks were not, there were no formal requests, just a verbal communication.
Yes, through the Director of Finance,
yeah.
Always.
And he was the substantive Director of Finance?
At the time, it was Srim Jai who was there, and later you have Dr. Keta.
The canteen stroke chaos list, the list of canteen owners in Serekunda Market Block A. Mr. Njai.
Yes, ma'am.
For the list of canteen owners,
yes,
stroke chaos, is it for the whole markets, and is it with reference to how many blocks?
Okay, for the permanent structures is
No,
one.
I'm referring to the canteens.
The kiosk.
Kiosk, yes.
Kiosk.
Yes.
Is 2, Block A and Block B.
Block A and Block B.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is across the board for all the markets?
No, it's because of the number we have in Serekunda.
Yes.
That's why it is split into 2.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's Block A and Block B.
Block B.
So this covers all of the markets?
No, the one I did it per market. Now the one you are reading
Yes.
is only for Serekunda.
Okay.
You have the kiosk and the permanent structure.
Yes.
That's why I put 923. If you check, you will see 923 and 922.
Okay.
So the 922 is the block canteens. Then the 923 is the kiosks, the metallic ones.
So it's a mixture of the permanent structures and the temporal chaos.
Yeah, but I separate it the way
Yes,
I present it.
I can see it in you stapled it.
Yes.
I just want to understand what is contained in this bundle of documents.
Yeah.
Right?
The one you have stapled 923
Yes.
is the kiosk. 922 is the block ones.
Now take a look at the first one under this. It doesn't have the referencing, which is whether it's a subhead, just like you are mentioning, whether it's 923 or 922, based on what you said. So please tell me which one is this.
This is block A, 923. It should be 923.
It should be 923.
Yes, sir.
But it's not there.
Let me just...
You printed this from the system?
Yes, from the system.
It
I
should
have
have
it.
come out in the list as it did for the next one, which is block B, where you have the subhead. It should have
Yes,
come out.
yeah, I printed everything from there.
Yes. Now what I'm saying is that when you print this document,
Yes,
as you have done with the next one, in the bundle of documents,
yes,
it has indicated list of canteen owners in Serekunda Market Block B,
yes,
and the subhead is 923,
yes,
right?
yes.
But that one, there is no indication of which subhead
Maybe,
it is.
maybe during the, because it's not something I did now, it's a long time, so maybe because I'm, during the typing, maybe I oversight.
Yeah,
But
okay, let us have that.
Yes.
But we are going to reprint that one to give us
Nine
what
to-
is in the system.
in the system, okay.
So it may not be correct for you to write the number here.
Okay,
Because
ma'am.
you know you are not the system. Is
Okay,
that
ma'am.
correct?
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
The list of canteen owners in Serekunda Market Block A and B is the first bundle of documents contained in the file. And the collection from various markets within the municipality covering the period 2019 to 2023. A trust bank clearance certificate addressed to whom it may concern, referring to Modu Enjai, the witness, and it is signed by Ibrahim Masila of Bundung branch. The clearance certificate is dated the 7th of October 2024, and it is from Trust Bank. These documents are admitted in a bundle together and are marked as LGC/MAN/KMC/010.
As the commission places.
So, Mr. Njai, you are going to bring us the list of canteens in Serekunda, the one particularly for Block A,
Okay,
which does not have the subhead, to give us the reference.
Okay, ma'am.
All right? Thank you. So, any other documents that you have brought?
These were the ones I was requested.
Is that all?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, Mr. Njai, thank you so much for coming. Please bring this tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
All right.
Sure.
So you are discharged, and thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, ma.
All right. So
Yes, that's all for today.
That's all for today.
Yes.
All right, we may rise. Madam, this is 010 exhibit.